Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hari. In this video, we are going to see how we set up a recycle bin like Windows for our Linux system. Before I start, if you are new for shell script and the Linux, this video is going to help you a lot. If this is your first time in our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Let's start. So here for that, we need to create uh, a folder which is actually in our root directory. So I just cd backslash. So currently I'm in my root directory. Click ls. Here you can see that all thing has been all the thing. So most here in this project we are just working with bin and a temp. So bin is nothing but it have all that commands which we actually want to execute. So and the temp is it is temporarily store all our files. So in the temp first we need to create a directory. Before that I just switch to my actual home directory. cd home ls. Okay. First I just click that mkdir -p, then /temp /trash. So what I'm doing is inside that temporary, which is actually present in my root directory. So that this backslash is actually referred my root directory and /trash. Inside the temp, I just created trash directory, which is actually store all my deleting files. So I just click that trash. So why I'm using that -p is actually a parent which is nothing but a root directory, and it checks whether that actual trash is existing or not. If it's not existing, it's just creating that. Then the next step is we just give that all permission to that directory. So chmod 777 dim trash. Why? Okay, I just give that wrong comment. Why I'm giving that chmod is we are just creating it in our root directory, but our user, if the user need to access that, it actually need a proper permission. So for that, from my root, I just give that all permission 777. Now the next thing is in our root directory, we just need to create a bin folder. Why we are using that is okay. This temp trash is actually store my all files, which is actually I'm deleting, but we need to execute some command, right? So that command is actually triggered whenever I use that rm-rf and try to redirect to move all the files from our local to the temp. For that, as like how the bin is actually have all the execution command for our root, we're just creating a local bin for our user. So we use the same thing, mkdir hyphen note. You need to use this. I'm not sure about what we actually say this, but you need to use this symbol because we already have that symbol in our root, and it's admin privileged, so don't touch that and use that thing. I just creating a script inside that bin, which is actually having a functionality of removing all my files and try to store it in that cache. So touch and bin. Now we need to give all the permission for the script, which is actually need to be executable. If we don't give a proper permission, we just felt stuck and we couldn't able to run that function, I mean this script. So chmod plus x /bin /r. Now we give all the permission. Next thing is like means that chmod plus x is nothing but we are just give that file as executable format. So then we try to use the command. We just need to paste our comment, right? So I'm just comfort with Vim editor. Vim R. So escape I for insert. We just paste that. This comment we need to run. I add that link of the post in the description. Just refer that. So what the command is doing is that has that shebang which is still okay. This script is actually a shell script, and for that formatting we just use the date, and here we just initialize that command line argument because here you can see uh, rm minus rf kind of thing. So we just need to tell like user is not only deleting a file, they can able to use all things, right? Like they can do many things in that terminal. So for what commands they need to do this operation, for that we just pass that command line argument force recursive verbose. So here f is force, r is recursive, and I'm not mentioning b, but we also use. So what is recursive is recursive if you want to delete a folder and that folder have 100 files, instead of deleting one by one, if you use hyphen r means recursively it deleted one by one, and we just try to pass that argument. Here you can see for argin dollar at. So dollar at is nothing but it's a all argument, because here you can see rm hyphen rf. We can delete we delete multiple folders and multiple files, right? So we couldn't able to restrict with a command line. So we just try to say the shell script. Hey, check all that command line. So case argin if hyphen f or hyphen force hyphen or recursive hyphen v verbose, just make it as this boolean as true. And the if nothing is just add it as we don't do any kind of operation. Then check if no files were specified. If just simply say this, like we are just mentioning the comment without mentioning what file I need to delete. So in that case, we don't want to delete, right? So in that case, RM is missed, RM missing operand, or try RM help for more information. Without if user mention this comment without a proper file, so we use this thing. And if they actually use many files to delete, we just try to proceed with one by one. Here you can see for file in files do if is not equal to file, and then if is not hyphen L file. So here what the meaning of this file is, if the file is not a proper file. Sometimes it won't be a proper file, like what I mentioned in the root file, or without it won't have a proper permission. And if the file is not hyphen L, like here hyphen L is link. In Linux, we have a hard link or and a soft link. So if it's a kind of link or unappropriate file, like want to store all the file with the full path name, so we just use this file name, base file name. Here it's just store only the file name without any path, and create a unique name in case of duplicate in trash. So what here we are doing is file name hyphen date. So like for every folder, if two files have a same name in different folder, there is a kind of duplication happen. So for that, we are using the date format. That's why we are mentioning this date here in date format here. So as per the date, we can able to sort and use that. In Windows Recycle Bin also, it shows like that, right? It shows as per that date, time, year, we just did it, right? So the same thing we followed here also. And what I missed. Yeah. Then move the file. So basically, we are using the simple move command. If MV file temp trash name, then if verbose equal to true, then echo move file to trash as trash. So what we are doing is if MV file. So this simply move our file into that particular trash instead of completely deleting that. So and if verbose equal to, and if you using verbose also, just use a move file to trash us. Else fail to move. Like is there any issues happen here? We just use fail to file. Or if they don't use verbose, just it won't show anything. But it's but if we check with that temp trash, we have our deleted file in that. So we just complete the script, use WQ exclamatory, and save that file. So the next step is we need to say to our Linux, hey, I have a custom script which we actually run before it check with bin, because when I try to run rm-rf, our Linux system is directly in contact with our that we directly check in that bin. Hey, user is using that rm command. Does it actually existing in my bin? If it's do the operation. But here, if it check with the bin, it have a different operation. RM is completely deleting. But as per our case, it won't delete. It's just move the file from R directly to the temp trash. For that, we just inform that Linux doing this operation. So what we are gonna do is use this command. The command is echo export path equal to home backslash bin hyphen path bash rc. So we just add source bash rc here. It shows that bash rc is not found. But we are just added that echo export path home bin. So inside that home, is there any bin folder? Added that path to our bash rc. Bash rc is nothing but which is actually present, which is actually executing all the kind of bash script. So now it's referring our command. Now we just test whether it's actually working or not. So just create a temporary file, echo camping.txt. Now I just delete rm.txt. Okay, I done some mistake in my shell script. I need to go through that. What command I'm using? Can't remove tmount.txt. We just check whether it actually deleted or not. ls-la tmp pass. Here you can see we just deleted it, and the deleted file is actually stored in our temp trash. Yeah, that's guys. I hope you like this video. And one more thing, if you want to know how we actually we can able to delete periodically from this folder, that old files which is we don't actually want, and how we retrieve the data from this folder to our actual home folder, that shell script is actually I added in my blog post. That link is in the description. Kindly check out that. Bye.